Hey, you guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday morning check-in. I'm Mark, and I'm one of the worship leaders at Mariners Church. And again, it's just a great honor to spend a moment with you this week chatting about something. A couple weeks ago, we talked about how Scripture is both challenging and encouraging at the same time. And we all like the encouraging parts of Scripture, but sometimes the challenging parts tend to not be as popular as the encouraging parts. For instance, in Psalm 19, we read at the very beginning, "The heavens tell the glory of God, the skies display his marvelous craftsmanship. Day after day they continue to speak, night after night they make him known. They speak without a sound or a word. Their voice is silent in the skies, yet their message has gone out to all the earth." And then at the end of that chapter, we read, "May the words of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart be pleasing to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer." But there's a challenging part in there as well that I just want to read. And this is what David writes: "How can I know the sins lurking in my heart? Cleanse me from these hidden faults. Keep me from deliberate sin. Don't let them control me. Then I will be free of guilt and innocent of great sin." And in one of the other Psalms, David says, "Lord, you know my heart. Point out anything in me that's offensive to you." So we see here that, as we saw a couple of weeks ago, that being open and being real with God is really, really important in this relationship that we have with him. And one of the things that I found interesting throughout the Proverbs, Proverbs gives you kind of a real great blueprint of really how to live a godly life. And there's a passage in Proverbs that says that a wise person seeks the rebuke of others, and that a fool does not heed the advice of wise people. And in our lives, God places people that we trust, people that we can go to. A wise person seeks the rebuke, the correction. The word rebuke means to be corrected by somebody. And I think as we ask God to examine our hearts, as we ask God to point out anything in us that's offensive to him, if we're just doing our own self-evaluation, we might miss something. I really believe we need to reach out and to ask others that we trust, do you see anything in me that needs work? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. The fool, I think, ignores that. The fool just listens to flattery and such things like that. But a wise person, a godly person, seeks the correction from others. So be on the lookout for those people in your life that you trust, and go to them and ask them that question. Is there something in me that you see that needs some work? Let's do this together. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.